This comment is worthy of a response. Now, there's not much to it, but it's still the realest truth. I don't believe in retiring my parents. That's not my responsibility for their shit lives. You see that end part there? For their shit lives? This is the reason why I'm responding to this comment. Big up, Joe. As I've said to you lot many times before, it is not your job to retire your parents. The reason why I think like this is because it is not my son's job, my future son or my future daughter. It's not their job to look after me. It is my job to set them up. It is my job to make their lives easier than my life was. Imagine, this is a complete logic fail. So the next generation, it's their job to look after the previous generation. So the current generation, the present generation, they don't make no effort. They just sit down and do jack shit fuck all and think, well, it's cool because my son, it's down to him to look after me. Bullshit. What kind of mentality is that? You know what, yeah? So obviously you lot have seen those videos where people have responded to my video where they're saying I'm chatting shit about, it's not your job to retire your mum, yeah? Obviously, I made that video on TikTok. A lot of people got pissed off and that. Some people decided to take TikTok and make response videos about it and that. A lot of people will say, but what if your parents came from a third world country and that? Yo, most people's parents don't come from a third world country when they're 40 years old and then have you at age 41, yeah? Worst case scenario, because think about it this way, yeah? A lot of people in third world countries have children very young, yeah? They don't have this mindset of, get a job, get a career, be established and that, make sure you're educated and then buy a house and then have a kid. No, most of them have children when they're fucking 21, 24, 25 years old and that. But let's say worst case scenario, your parents, them is from a third world country. They're from Ghana, Jamaica, they're from Poland, Romania, Azerbaijan, wherever the fuck you want to think they're from, yeah? Let's say they came over, worst case scenario, when they were 35 years old and had you like a blood clot in England, yeah? They're still young. 35 is not old. Okay, they were uneducated back home, yeah? They didn't have the opportunities that we do in England back in their country, yeah? Okay, cool. Why did they not study when they were in England? They were working in that. They were working. Okay, cool. They were working during the day. Why did they not go to night school? Why did they not study from 6 to 9? Don't use the excuse. Listen, I don't give a fuck, yeah, about, my mum was working, my dad was working. Listen, yeah, they can find a way around it, yeah. Maybe your mum studies between 6 to 9 on Monday to Wednesday, yeah. And your dad looks after you in that time. And then when her time is free, Thursday to Friday, your dad could go to night school and that. They didn't do that. They were just too fucking lazy. Put down in the comment section below if your parents are foreign and they were going to night school to get educated. The answer's probably it's going to be blank. No one's going to have nothing to write down in the comment section. Challenge for you lot right now. I challenge you lot to do this, yeah? You lot that have parents who are either, especially the ones that are born, especially the ones that are born here. But regardless, whether your parents are born here or over there, your parents are still relatively young. 50 years old is not old, yeah? Because people are still working until they're 70. If you still live at home, which you more than likely do, I want you to watch your parents, yeah? Watch your mum, watch your dad, if he's around, yeah? I want you to watch your parents, yeah? And see what they do between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. And ask yourself this question. What is my mum or my dad, if he's around, what is my mum or dad doing right now to put some fucking money in the bank? We're in a cost of living crisis. Everyone is broke. People are struggling. Well, I'm not broke, but yeah. Most people are broke. Most people are struggling. Most people don't have 10 grand in their bank account, yeah? Ask yourself this question. Watch and observe them over the next 5 fucking days of this week, yeah? And ask yourself, what is my mum, what is my dad doing right now to make their lives better? And then ask yourself this question. Would you really want to be busting your ass to make this person's life better who's not trying to make their own life better? You see, someone could look at me and think, do you know what, yeah, I'm going to invest in Jay. Do you know why? Because Jay's a fucking grinder. Jay's a fucking hard worker. The reason why I got 6 properties is not because I'm smarter than everybody else. Obviously, I didn't come from a silver spoon society and that. It's just because I work harder. It's not even because I got some mad high paying job. Do you know what? Yeah, I don't even work harder. I work longer. That's it. I just attend more. Yeah, that's it. I don't even physically work harder. I would just work longer. That's it. Certain people will just do an 8-hour day. I'm willing to do 12 to 14-hour days. That's it. Most people, they just about do a 5 working day week. I do a 6. I would do a 6 if it was available. That's it. I told you lot before, yeah, when I was making sure I had saving up to buy this most recent property and that, my 6th property, I was working on the weekends. I deliberately phoned my manager like, yo, you need to get me some weekends. I need to do some weekend jobs, yeah? I was only like £450, £500 every Saturday, yeah? Just a Saturday. I would have done Sundays if it was available, but I was just doing Saturdays. And certain Saturdays and that, I would go to Wagamama's in this Northampton area, just as a little treat, yeah? Get my 3 mini yakisobas. And I'd sit down in the restaurant, eating my food, and I'd look around and that. And most people in there, more than likely, they're struggling, yeah? They ain't got 10 grand in their bank account and they ain't earning a decent salary and that, yeah? So most people in there are struggling. But it's mad. The funny thing is, if their manager asks them, like, who wants to volunteer to do some weekends and get paid, yeah? Most people will be saying, no, I need to enjoy my weekend and that. But then they will scratch their head when they meet someone like me who tells them they got 6 properties and that, and they can't understand why. It's because I'm willing to do the things you're not willing to do. So therefore, I have the results that you will never have. Like I said just a minute ago, I'm not smarter than anybody else, really and truly. Like, yeah, I'm quite intelligent, but I'm not like a brain box. I don't even work that much harder. I don't have some crazy high-paying salary. I just work longer hours and I'm smart and disciplined with my money. That's it. There's no excuse. Back to the age thing, talking about, you know, parents 35, 40 years old. I'm saying parents that are 50 years old, you're still old enough to do 12-hour shifts. Sorry, you're still young enough to do 12, 14-hour shifts. I know this to be true because when I was at the infamous Holborn job, big up Nikolai and big up Mr. Slavcho. Nikolai was from the Ukraine and Mr. Slavcho was from Bulgaria. Their man, they're a 60 plus minimum. They were doing 14 hours with me, yeah? So there's no excuse. I've even got a Polish tenant, yeah? He's 60 plus years old. This guy is still working and grinding like a young boy. This is why I respect them Eastern European man so much for their work ethic. Them man there will come over to this country at 55, 60 years old and be like, right, where's the work? Hungry. Yeah, them man, they're all salivating at the mouth and that. Them man, they are ready for work. They're moving like they're fucking 21 years old, blood. At 60 years old, ready to work. My Polish tenant, he's a grinder. I don't even have to ask him. I just know he's a worker. Because even when he's not working, this guy's out mowing the grass outside. Like, he's turned the back garden into fucking allotments and that. I just leave him to it. I think he's from like a farm or something like that. This guy's all growing potatoes and tomatoes out there. He said to me, yeah, listen, if you want some potatoes, I'll give you some. Just let me know, innit? I was like, nah, it's cool. I told Nadia, Nadia's half Polish. She's like, you should get them. They're natural. Polish potatoes are the best and that. Because she said that when she used to drive to and from Poland and that back in the day, they used to bring back bags and sacks of potatoes and that. Because apparently Polish potatoes are the best. Yeah, so. But yeah, man, I want you to, this is a challenge for you, look. I want you to go home and just watch your mum and dad and just observe what they do or what they don't do between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. Because really and truly, that's going to determine whether you're going to be successful or not. It's not the 9 to 5. The 9 to 5 is not going to determine whether you're going to be successful or not. It's the 6 to 10, what you're doing in them times there. Are you putting in the effort to make some fucking money? People might think, oh, I'm just on live stream, just running my mouth and chatting shit and that. Bro, I'm recording myself so that I've got material to put on YouTube and TikTok that is going to generate me some money. I'm probably going to do a live stream tonight. It's Monday today. I'm going to do a live stream tonight. And at some point, you're going to see those clips on TikTok and YouTube. And I will get paid for them. Even if it's £1 a clip. Yo, I will get out of a live stream 60 clips. And it obviously will be more than £1 a clip. Yeah, I've got dumb clips of me speaking for a minute and a half, talking about, there's one video that everyone's going crazy over right now. Some young youth was talking about, is it all right to be addicted to girl? And I'm like, yo, if you're addicted to girls, don't worry about it. Yeah, it means you're a normal, healthy, red-blooded young male and that. Yeah, you know, if you're beating, whacking off all 4 or 5 times a day and that's quite normal. Trust me, man. Man's done them bashathons, yeah, 7 times a day, yeah, where man's graze fucking rub the skin off, yeah. Man have to take a break, not because, all right, enough is enough, you know. Sometimes you just wait 3 days. No, I need to wait 3 days to let the skin heal. Yeah, yeah. That video there is just generating me like, I don't know, like £5. Yo, it's a minute and a half. Get paid £5 for a minute and a half. Yeah, can't go wrong there, innit? Yeah. So yeah, man, I want you, as a challenge to you lot, I want you lot to watch and observe your parents and see what they do between 6 to 9 p.m. and ask yourself, is this person really making that much of an effort? See, when I have a child, I won't need to do the 6 to 9s and that because I've already done it before they were born. So the difference between me and other people is I prepared for children before they were born. Other people, they just have children and then start to prepare after. How the fuck do you prepare after it happens? That don't even make no sense. Yeah? So I put in the work beforehand. Right now, I could have 2 children. I could have a son and a daughter, 2 sons, 2 daughters, whatever, and they could live opposite each other because I've got those 2 flats. Yeah? Now, maybe if they're really good and they really behave themselves, you see my original house where I've done all the videos in the past and that? Obviously, I own the one next door. If my son and daughter are really good, really, really behave themselves, maybe, just maybe, one can have one house and one can have the other house. Maybe, just maybe. But the thing is, I have the option to make that choice. Most people will never have the option to make that choice because they don't fucking work, blood. Like I said, I don't even really work harder than anybody else. I just work longer hours. I just turn up and work longer hours, yeah? Like I said to you lot before, there's another colleague and that. He's not a colleague, I don't work with him, but he's another guy on the team. He's probably a better electrical tester than me, but I'm richer than him. Do you know why? Not because I'm a better electrical tester. I just said he's probably better than me. When he does 4 jobs, I do 5. When he works 5 days a week, I am willing to work 6. It's not about the hard work. It's just, I just attend longer. Yeah? There's certain people, they go to the gym and, actually, no. Because there are people that will be in the gym for 4 hours and doing some bullshit workouts and that as well. So, yeah, maybe I can't use that as an example. But, yeah, I just attend longer. That's it. I hang around for longer. I work longer. That's it. It's not really and truly working that much harder. It's just I'm willing to put in the hours. Most people are only willing to do an 8-hour day. I'm willing to do a 14-hour day. No problem. It's been done before. Anyway, 13 minutes. Jesus Christ. Stay wise. Ton, man.